Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Love in Black and White, where each week we try to put the love back in you right. I'm one of the hosts, Big Irish Jay Hollingsworth, and we have the Coco co-host, the
Coho.
Ebony. What?
The coho? Your extra
Yeah. That's right. The coho. I was going to give you a new nickname, but you cut it off, so now I've lost it. It's okay. Manulus Rojas Martin Jr.
Good to be here, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode of Love in Black and White. You know what we do? We put the love back in you right. And it's another beautiful day in the world. We thank you guys for being here. You know what? It's a great day because you woke up this morning and just remember somebody didn't. So, what's going on, Felicia? Good to see you. Felicia, the most beautiful. Yeah, man, it's good to be here. Another exciting week in the world.
Shit. Victoria just mentioned we're matching, dude. That's
wow.
Crazy.
We're on a roll lately. God, what are the odds? Oh my goodness. Well, last week we left everybody on a cliffhanger, and a pretty good teaser. What subject in your relationship was your biggest fight about?
In a relationship, we've talked about it before. We're both pretty chill. Like my biggest fight, can you be our stylist? Shouldn't you work on yourself first, Victoria? Ouch, a little cold-blooded. Just kidding, Victoria. Yes, you can do whatever you want, Victoria. You're a modern woman. You can do anything you put your mind to, Victoria.
Girl, we already know you is a bad bitch.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do a quick thing really quick because I see it in all the other videos. Hey guys, if you get a chance, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe. You know, if you want to go give us a review, that's great.
Yeah, go ahead and smash that like button. Yeah, go ahead and subscribe. We really appreciate all the views. It really goes to a good cause. Our pockets.
Right. All right. Okay, you go first, Manulus, because I was just gonna say though, to preface this, we both talked about that we're pretty yeah. So you answer first.
Biggest fight, cheating. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. I'm trying to think, like, if we're just talking like big fight, I mean, it's always something stupid. It's always some shit that I'm like being an idiot about. Like the last big fight that I had with Crystal was like, I feel like it was over something stupid. I think it was just because of the pandemic that, you know what I mean?
Why can't you get the
virus? You know, I think that sometimes it's like in a relationship, you find that it's like you end up fighting over just the dumbest shit and then it just spirals. And then, well, so Jay knows me probably better than anybody. And he knows that I am the kind of person where I'm so passive that shit just builds up. And then it builds up so long that it's just like fucking boom when it does blow up, you know? And I mean, that's the thing. He's always like, man, you got to say something early or else it's just going to like get out of control. But the last real big fight,
I can tell you a fight while you're thinking about and this girl, when this, see, it wasn't really even a fight, but this is probably the most pissed off I can remember related to someone I was dating or ended up dating. So this girl Lillian, this is literally 20 plus years ago. Hey, what up, Carla? Let me quick shout out Carla Sanders Robinson, Divine Equinox, and Sandy. What's up, y'all? This girl I had we had been dating for a little bit. You know, we weren't official like a couple. So she was staying at her friend's place, and she had a daughter, and her daughter was with her. So she was staying at her friend's place. I came over. She wanted me to come over. I spent the night there with her. I wake up in the morning. The girl Lillian's gone. Her friend's gone. Her daughter's gone. And my car is gone. Have I told you this story before?
Yeah, you told us on the podcast, but yeah, fucking crazy.
Shit. Yeah. So I was like, and this is so long ago. This is before like cell phones were prevalent,
right?
So I'm stuck in this place, and I think this is when I first moved to Seattle. So shit, this might have been back in like 95, 96. I don't know where I'm at really. I'm calling the few people I know on the landline. Hello. and gone all day. So I just am sitting in this house. I don't know if I'm in somebody's fucking crack house that I got. I don't know. I was literally all day they're gone.
Right.
So they finally show back up. The friend walks in first because it's her house, but she walks in first, looks at me, and then kind of just like gets a smirk on her face and just kind of like shakes her head and moves like, holy shit, we fucked up. So Lillian comes in. She's like, I can't even remember what they were originally borrowing the car for, but they had the car, and then her daughter threw up in the car. So then they had to go get the car cleaned and all this blah, 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 and she was like, I'm so sorry. Can we talk? And I was like, and when I get pissed, like I'm not a yeller or name caller or screamer or anything like that. I get quiet more than anything. And I just told her, I was like, give me my keys. I got to go. I go, you don't want to talk to me right now. I need to go cool off. But, me and her eventually dated. She looked like Teresa Randall from Girl 6.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, she was beautiful. But, I mean, I guess that's why I forgave her.
God damn.
But yeah, and when we ended up dating for a little bit, but that's like that's because we've talked about it before. Like I don't look at like if we have a disagreement on something or a difference of opinion.
Yeah,
I don't immediately think like, okay, now it's time to fight. Right. I just look at it like, okay, we have different. It's a disagreement. Let's go over our points to figure out a resolution and then get back to enjoying life.
Yeah. Okay,
that's probably the last time I can remember being really pissed about something.
I remember so this girl I dated, it was like my second girlfriend, and it was like I was hanging out with a bunch of dudes who didn't have girlfriends, right? So they were just kind of crossing that line and trying to be funny with shit, you know what I mean, and like hitting on her in front of me, and I just kept letting it go, kind of being like nice.
And then a Korean store owner came in.
Dude, right? So yeah, so I remember we were like, so I had this buddy who would always like, he was the biggest comedian out of the group, right? Always making everybody laugh. And the movie Baby Boy had come out and he had picked her up. Do you remember how Ving Rhames was like humping his mom across, like Jodie's mom across the room? He was like doing that with her in front of me and like pretending like it was a joke. I remember another guy was like hitting on her and like trying to secretly like be like, oh yeah, you know what? You shouldn't go out with Manny, all this, right? And I just got to the point where I didn't even really say anything, but I started noticing my face started twitching. Like, Jay, my shit was like,
oh shit.
And I was trying to have a conversation with you. I was like, you don't see what the fuck is happening?
I'm having a stroke.
I was so bad. I know, Carla.
Carla
was like,
says she wants to see you fire on someone.
Oh my God. I mean, it was bad though. I remember I was like, if I don't say something, like, I wasn't like, I don't know if it's been a long time since I've gotten physical with anybody. You know what I mean? Like, as far as like
when was the last time you hit a woman?
Jesus Christ.
PC Manny.
Never. We just want to say it is never okay to hit a woman. I don't care if a woman hits you. I don't care if she's an ultimate fighter. Fellas, you walk the fuck away. You run, you jog down the street. But it's just like I've never been physical, like even with my friends. So it's like I was thinking about it, like I got to this point where I just had like kind of snapped and I was just like, I'm gonna whoop everybody's ass. You know what I mean? Like, and
I'm putting cases on all you motherfuckers.
Like, it was wild though, man. But it's like, yeah, fuck. That was like the last time I remember being that pissed, So
yeah, and no, that wasn't even a pissed. I thought of another thing, but it wasn't a pissed thing. It was more, I was more upset or hurt. But
right,
I mean, and I talked to the girl, and it got resolved. So
yeah, I'll tell you the most uncomfortable situation. So me and Jay actually wrote a joke based on it. I went on a date with this girl, and she had these hood people hanging out with her and shit. And I just remember we were in the middle of this crowded ass movie, and this dude literally stands up. And he looks at this person behind him. He was like, hey, yo, homie, you better stop kicking my motherfucking chair. I ain't no motherfucking simpleton. I was like, oh, shit, I used the big word simpleton. Like, this shit was wild. But I was like, after that, like, she tried to get me to go back to her place, and there were boxes everywhere. She got me a drink. You know how, like, okay.
This is so funny.
Oh, it was the worst. So we go back to her place, boxes everywhere. She tried to give me a drink, and the ice cubes tasted like whatever was in the freezer. I was like, I'm good.
You can smell it off of the drink.
Yeah, it was like,
oh, I got some fish in there.
It's like, is that salmon?
Yeah. Oh, dude, you're like, there's boxes everywhere. I'm just interested in one box.
Hello. Oh God, it was so bad. It was like,
I remember. What up, Deja? I remember Victoria fucking gave the vomit thing. Yeah. Speaking of the movies, I remember. I guess I got pissed off on this, but this wasn't a girl I was dating. It was like our first date, and we went to the movies. We parked. I think I've told this story before on this the show, but we went to the movies. We were at downtown Seattle in one of those huge parking garages that have multiple floors, and there's like a parking garage on every corner. So we went to a movie. It might have been Pacific Place or whatever. And so then we're in the movie, and she sees, before the movie starts, she sees a friend of hers like a few rows over, and they're like, "Hi, girl," and they're like yelling over people having this conversation. I'm just like,
God,
And then movie got done. We go back to the parking garage, and we're looking for the car, and we can't find the car. And I'm like, I can't find the car. And then she starts talking shit, and she's like, how dumb you gotta be, you can't remember where you parked. And I was like, you were with me, so you're a fucking idiot too. Dumb shit.
So I don't know if you remember that this girl that I used to work with that used to be in love with Dania. Yeah, she had like the really curly wavy hair. Like I used to hate going with Dania to like return.
I was like more like damn
yeah. So we would go, like, she'd be like, Manny, I need to go return something over at like, H&M. So we're walking over to H&M. She would literally, like, when they would tell her, they're like, sorry, man, we can't put this back on your card. And then she would get, I need to speak to the motherfucking manager. And I would be like, I'm not with her. You know what I mean? Yeah, people looking at me like, could you please talk to your wife? I'm like, that is not my wife. God damn, man. Just,
oh, fuck. All right. So those are our, I guess, the most of our blow ups. Though I saw the one you added, Manny. I want to do this other one though, because I just was reading this shit. Did you? So we all are, I'm sure, up to date that Gary Owen and his wife Kenya Duke are separated, or they're going. Or I don't know if you knew this. Did you know this?
I mean, sort of. I've worked with Gary before, and so it's. I mean, I kind of know stuff, so I don't know. Go ahead.
Oh, so he was a whore back in the day. Okay, we'll leave it alone. We'll leave that alone. But so Kenya Duke put out a statement on her Instagram and went off like because Gary Owen like posted a shirt where he's wearing a shirt that says breadwinner and like what the definition of it is. So Kenya Duke posted that picture on her Instagram. She said, look, I don't get what up, Daphne? She was like, I don't usually care about social media or getting in the news or whatever, but she was like, you keep posting these disrespectful little passive aggressive posts, so I got to say something. So she's like, you're talking about a breadwinner. She's like, you haven't paid any of the bills since, I think she said April 1st. Everything is in my name because you didn't have good credit. I had good credit, and I had to, we had to put everything in my name because you had shitty credit when we were starting dating. She said the only bill you've paid is the mortgage because the mortgage is in your name. Right. And she was like she fucking went off. And what up, sipping on Emarita? And then she said, she ended it with like all these different hashtags. Oh, she said she's like said something. You know what? I'm just gonna fucking find it.
You know what? I'll speak on it for a little bit while you're looking for it. For those of you who don't know, Gary Owen's wife, I believe she's from the Bay. She's from Oakland. So she clearly ain't fucking around. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't know what it is with dudes who are just so quick to forget. It's like, these women held you down at one point. So for instance, not only with this situation, but you got George Lopez, man. His wife, his ex-wife gave him, or like, what were they married at the time when she gave him the kidney? And then he left her. I'm like, if I get an organ from you, like, it's just, we're stuck together. I don't have a choice.
He had been giving her an organ for years. Yeah.
If you have to take it, by the way, oh shit. Okay.
This is the post.
Damn.
So that's the picture of Gary Owen wearing that shirt that says breadwinner, and then that is Kenya's fucking post. But I'll just read you like the last part of it. She says basically he hasn't seen or talked to his kids since they separate like 6 months or something. Wrinkles, shut the fuck up.
Wow,
sorry, Wrinkles
really nice dad.
Let me see. She said, I'll just read the
well,
last
actually,
ending.
let me PC that real quick. Are you a dog dad out in the world and you yell at your dog? We're just going to say that is not okay here on the Love and Black and White show because we want to put love into the world. We're putting the love back in. You're right. So respect your animals. Don't treat dogs the way Jay treats Wrinkles. Back to you, Jack. No, I'm just fucking around.
Again. Hey, you simmer. I think she said simmer down. She meant that, but she said dinner down. Maybe that was a fat comment. Okay, last. I'll just read the last part of this. Do you even recognize right anymore? She said, you've shown lack of care for me, maintaining the financial stability and so emotional support for our kids. I'm the only person that has always protected you and you treat me like this. Says more about your character than any of your antics. You are not a good guy, so cut it out and get a shirt that says deadbeat. I will let you get back to living your best life, lying, clout chasing, side chicks, and looking for a black celebrity friend group. And she hashtagged it, I give you zero problems, hashtag no lies told, last one, hashtag all capitalized, don't be late for the court date.
Yo,
so
man.
I'll be sliding into her DMs. What's up, girl?
You know what? That's the tough thing, man, is just like, I mean, there's a lot of just like good women out here, and it's like, dude, do right by your lady, even if it doesn't end on the best of terms. What is the word? Keep it amicable. Is that the? I don't know. Amicable.
Amicable sounds like you're using an Irish racial slur.
Yeah, sorry. We just want to say here, I Love It Black and White, we are very sorry to the Irish community.
that's like somebody that's trying to be Irish. He's amicable, you know.
we should put that on a t-shirt and use it selling after shows.
Yeah. Hey, you know, everybody on St. Patrick's Day is amicable.
That's so stupid.
But yeah, you know, it's a trip because like we've talked about everybody that I've dated that I was like this, where somebody that I was like, this is my girlfriend. We're in a committed relationship. I'm not, you know, fucking around. She's not fucking around, whatever. I'm still good with all those people. I mean, we talked about, we did a big reveal last episode. Victoria and I used to talk. I don't know. We've talked or texted about how serious it was in both of our eyes or whatever. But Victoria's like one of our, I mean, all of us, she's friends with all of us, but I mean, I'm
hands down.
You know, me and Victoria still talk all the time. Now everybody's going to go check out Victoria's profile. Be like, who's Jay been talking to? What kind of girl?
Right.
Jay?
But I mean, yeah, I'm with you. It's just like, I think that you always need to like, I mean, especially when there's kids involved too. It's like, you don't want that shit. Like, what are you doing? What kind of message are you sending to your kids when you're doing that shit in public? You know what I mean? It's like, so what, you're telling your kids that you think that their mom ain't shit, you know? And it's like, I mean, dude, it's like, I get being upset that you guys split, but at the same time, it's like, dude, do right. If you can't do right by the lady, do right by your kids. And showing them that their mom is, you know, and it'd be different if she cheated on him and she was just, you know, doing all kind of foul shit. But
yeah, I mean, even
then, yeah,
I was just gonna say, yeah, just keep all the shit. I mean, both of them, you know, I don't. Victoria said her profile is private. Yeah, I people are saying that Gary has done shit and that she went in previously. They both should. All this shit should just be let them handle it off air, you know. Yeah. And in my opinion, and
I mean, it looks like she was trying to handle it off air, but it just is, you know, the shit that he's posting is, you know. So
well, I mean, she said that like his shirt, he's doing passive aggressive shit. I didn't go look at all of his posts because I don't follow Gary on because I'm not necessarily a fan. Not that he gives a fuck, but
yeah, same here. I mean, I'll just put it like this: had one good weekend with him and his crew, and then had a weekend where it was like, oh yeah, we don't know that guy, make him sit outside the green room, and I was just like, oh, I'm good, man. I was like, I don't even have to work on the show, you know what I mean? So
yeah. I mean, and I heard, and you know what, no, I'll just we'll
leave it at that.
Well, let me ask you this: like with them, this will segue into the next one. You had a great one, you know, like if you were in a relationship with someone for a long time, would you ever consider getting a tattoo of someone? What up, Kay? Kay just joined the room. What up, Kay? Would you ever consider getting a tattoo of a significant other's name?
Damn. I mean, I don't have any tattoos already. Like that person would have to die. You know what I mean? Like then I would get it.
Man, you got to give them their flowers while they're here.
Fuck all that noise. No, I mean, yeah, I mean, I feel like a kid for sure. But I mean, Crystal at some point might be like, you know what? There's some professor out here in London who's I'm just kidding.
What?
They wouldn't do it.
I'm curious. What up? It's so good to see Kay. I haven't seen Kay for a minute.
Right.
For the viewers in the thing, everybody just say yay or nay or yes or no. If you would, Deja said hell no for the tattoo. Like I have right here, I have my I got some more tattoos.
Yeah,
but I got my grandparents' names tattooed on my wrist. My ex has a tattoo of my name, but I would never look at it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was he actually got initials of one of his last girlfriends, Henrietta Adams, on his forearm. Show it again, Jay.
Wait, what?
Henrietta Adams on your show your forearm.
Henrietta Adams.
Yeah, that's the so stupid.
I got some ha-has. You want to know what they all are? You got to listen to Holling's Worthless tomorrow. But Victoria, jokingly, I told her I was getting tattoos, and she's like, "Did you get my name tattooed?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's on my penis. It says when I'm soft, it says Vic, but then when I'm hard, it says your full name, middle name, everything."
So stupid.
Okay, so we got some nopes. I would need their lottery number if I got that tattoo. No. I was just thinking the same thing, Jay. It's good to see Kay. Look at that. What up, Linda?
I feel like you have to be in a relationship.
Sorry, but don't forget your point. Linda, great last name, Linda Thixton.
Ooh. Yeah, no, I'm with Erica. I think definitely of your kids, that feels reasonable. But you know, I always feel bad for the girl who gets a tattoo of like her man's name on her titty, and then all of a sudden it's just like it didn't work out. You know what I mean? And then you try to change it into a rose or something. And so
I would okay. My wife. I mean
over 20 years.
Yeah, if I'm like I mean I can't imagine this, but like my grandparents.
Right.
Fucking 70s. Rosemary, I'm going to get your name tattooed on my nuts or whatever the fuck my grandparents would get tattoos. But like, I mean, I'm not opposed to it. You know, if I have the belief, obviously, if I'm married to her, I have the belief that I'm going to be with her forever. So,
right.
Oh, Victoria, though, here she brought up something. She said it's a jinx if you get a significant other's name. Definitely getting your name tattooed then, Victoria. Fuck. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah, no, it's you know what I would do, though? Here's what I would do. I would get their name in like Japanese or Chinese scripture. So then that way, if they do end up leaving me in the end, that it's like not a big thing.
It says live, love, and laugh.
Exactly.
Sandy said she might get a tattoo resembling my husband. Probably not his name. Interesting, like a portrait. And said I know someone who covered up an ex's name only to tattoo the name of her current man. God damn, she's dumb.
Yeah.
Who's getting tattoos on nuts? San Francisco 49er girl. No, we're talking about would you get a tattoo of your significant other's name? And I was like, maybe if you were like my wife, and I was saying, you know, like if my grandparents that have been together forever, then possibly, you know. But I'm not opposed to it, because if I marry someone and go with the, you know, obviously I'm marrying them with the thought that we're together forever. I don't know, maybe, you know, fuck.
Let me ask this:
the Plata ring with like their name in it or something.
There you go. Let me ask this. So for you, Jay, and also for everybody listening, I want to know your opinion on do you like tattoos on a significant other? For me, I don't mind them. I've never been like a huge tattoo person. I think that women are just beautiful, and like just I love the curves and everything else. But I mean, I guess a tattoo.
Jesus.
I don't know. Like, I mean, can I? You know, sometimes I've seen excessive tattoos to where it's just like,
So. Wait, okay. So Deja said my husband, but husband is in quotes, and I both have heaven sent tattoos. I don't know what that means.
Please
and
explain.
Sandy said not a portrait of her husband, but like his favorite color or some shit. So you'd get like a pile of shit. You're like, oh, this is for my husband. I'm joking.
Okay. And says yes. San Francisco 49er girl says yes. As far as liking a partner with with tattoos.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So Victoria said like matching tattoos, maybe.
All right. So Victoria would get like a Red Sox B. she'd be like, "Fuck that." Yeah. As far as me, I'm this like indifferent. Like, if a girl has tattoos, it doesn't make me go like, "Oh, that she's out off the table because she's unattractive." Right. It's there's girls that are beautiful with tattoos, girls beautiful without. I'm sorry, everybody, that Manny hates tattoos and thinks women with tattoos are ugly, but I think you're beautiful either way.
Okay, wait. I'll say this. I think that some tattoos can be a turnoff. Like if I saw a really bad tattoo, and let's say for instance I'm single, we're having sex, I'm just gonna be looking at that tattoo and I'm like, that is a horrible art job. You know what I mean? Like
there's a tramp stamp that just says, "I love you, Daddy."
Exactly. Like, or it's just like you're like, it looks like Gary Coleman and she's like, "Oh no, it's of my son." You're just like, now I can't not see a different strokes, it's like a tattoo.
Victoria said, "Manny, you think I'm ugly."
Victoria has a very beautiful tattoo. If you
She's got a bunch. She got a bunch on her back.
If you follow Victoria, make sure you check her out on TikTok. She does a lot of good.
We have tattoos that say "Heaven Sent" and have angels and stuff. Oh, very cool.
I like that.
And Carla's fine with my tattoos. Thank you very much. Tattoos I'm fine with. And then somebody asked about piercings. Daphne said, "What about piercings?" There's certain piercings I'm not a fan of. Like, I'm not into the fucking giant gauges in the ears, because when you take it off, it just, it's like a swing hanging from their head. Or
I dated somebody who had a clit piercing for a little bit, and that was it was different. You know what I mean? I don't know. So
Manny, everybody's upset that you think women with tattoos are ugly.
Whatever, women with tattoos. I think you guys are beautiful, but
what are basement tattoos?
Oh, like maybe on your like nuts or something?
Oh. I just you got it done in some dude's basement.
So wait, click on Sanders real quick. That's exactly what I was thinking about. Like the typical black handspring.
I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, like if they just look ashy, you know what I mean? Like, come on, you know what I mean? You want
like your tattooed hands are ashy. Oh man!
Like there's just a whole thing of like cocoa butter next to it. Oh my god!
I got some tattoos. But,
I was talking to Jay. We always, me and some buddies had a joke that the tattoo I would be the funniest tattoo ever is to get okay. So this was the joke. So you on your booty cheeks, you just see these little fingers, right? And then all of a sudden they open up your ass and you see this little gnome and he's just like he just looks shocked.
Deja has something like that. Disney tattoos. Oh man.
Oh my god.
Cosmetic chick.
Yeah.
Unsanitary, unprofessional, BS scribble, basement tattoos. Gotcha.
San
Francisco 49er girl. Is there a place where you shouldn't have a tattoo, like you hate sleeves or neck tattoos? I already know Manny's gonna be like, hell no to a face or
no. Like, okay. First off, let me just say something, ladies. Like Lil Wayne is not attractive. You know what I mean? Like all the tattoos he has on his face, like
because of the tattoos, or
no, he probably just looks like a cockroach. So like Bill Bellamy had a joke. He said he was like sitting courtside and he was like looking, I think, at like Beyonce, and then Beyonce got up and he couldn't not like lock eyes with like Lil Wayne, and he was like, that is the ugliest motherfucker I have ever seen. And it's just like, I don't know. I mean, I've seen where people go too far though, where they do like the lizard man and sometimes just for me it's too far. Could you date somebody with their whole face tattooed?
I don't know about their whole face tattoo, but I've seen girls that they'll have like, like maybe like on the side going down like here. And I mean, the thing is, it's like it doesn't the tattoo wouldn't phase me, but it's like it doesn't enhance her. It doesn't make her more beautiful,
right?
But she was already beautiful before, and so. But I could date a girl with a face tattoo.
I just have to say, I don't know if he does comedy anymore, but Mike Cummings had one of the best jokes. He was like, if you're going to have angel wings on your back, they got to be big enough to support your weight.
Yeah, that's right. Oh God.
So
yeah, I
good.
mean, I have to see everything, but like if you was like, Jay, I want to save you with this girl, she's amazing, everything you look for, blah blah blah, and she has a face tattoo, I wouldn't be like, oh, never mind, she has a face tattoo. Like, all right, let's see.
Yeah.
Getting a W on the ass cheek, so says wow, upside down says mom. My dad, I just sent a buddy of mine a video of my dad's doing that joke.
Hilarious.
You got that right, man. What about makeup tattoos? Oh, like somebody gets what do they do? Like your
like the eyebrow?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, or like, ladies, how would you feel if somebody got a penciled in like tattoo mustache? You know what I mean? Like, I mean,
a woman has that?
Tammy Joe just has.
I just, just.
I just wanted to get it lined up. Yeah, my God. Yeah. No. Yeah. Just face tattoos, not for me. I mean, like, there's some that are cute though. Like when they shave the side right here and they have that, like that. I could dig that. But yeah, I'm a big face person.
I don't think you could. I think you'd be like, oh, she's attractive or whatever. I don't think you would date her because knowing you and like.
Come on.
Like you're introducing your mom, just knowing how you are, I think you would be like, oh yeah, she's attractive. That's cool. Good for her.
Here's what I see happening is if I was ever single again, you would introduce me to somebody with tattoos and I just feel bad and I would date them.
You're like, I gotta marry her now.
Shit, she's from a tribe and she said, I don't want to disrespect the tribe.
Tribal tattoos on white men. I have Chinese lettering from back when I did martial arts on my arm.
I'm so racist. I was like, tribal tattoos on white men. You mean swastikas?
Jesus.
I'm just fucking around. We just want to say here on Love It Black and White that was too far from the black co-host, your Coco. And you know what? White people are great people. I just want to say I love all white people. So
it was very amicable. So funny.
I'm getting fired. Oh my God.
Jesus. All right, let's see. So tattoos, yay for me, fine with it. And as far as if we would get it tattooed, and you were like, there's no such scenario. You've been married to Crystal 20 years.
Yeah, I'll get it at that point.
You would, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe she brings up like, Manny, I want to get your name tattooed, and you're like, all right, I'll do it too.
Fine, I'll do it too. Let me get it on my foot.
So we both are open to that.
Yeah.
Okay, how would you deal with a crazy ex? An example, baby mama drama. If your girl was obsessed and always fighting with your ex, let's say you have kids with the ex. Okay, so do you don't have any exes that are you?
No.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
You know what? So this actually came up because I have a friend who it just feels like their current wife is like, and the ex, like they constantly fight, and it's just like to the point where it's like you enjoy having a I feel like an arch nemesis at some point, and it's like I don't even know how I'd address that. I think it would probably be like, hey, if you have this big of a problem with her, let me deal with it. And you don't even have to. Yeah, you don't even have to have contact with her. Let me deal with it. I'll try my best not to bring up anything to you, and we'll just kind of go from there.
And drop them both.
Yeah.
Victoria, we're gonna answer that next after the flip. Yeah, I think what you said is great. It's a trip too. Is sometimes you'll date women, and women, you can chime in. I'm sure men are like this too. They're men like this, but I've dated women that because we're so laid back, and I've always had the theory that life is supposed to be fun. Life is supposed to be enjoyed. Shit's gonna come up that's stressful and problems in life. And I look at it very analytical, like, okay, what's the problem? Let's tackle it, get it resolved, and then let's get back to enjoying life. So I've dated women that they're not used to like smooth sailing and like not fighting.
Right.
So like they will create fights out of drama. And I've called girls out on that. I'm like, what are we? I feel like you're creating a fight, like, because that's how you are used to someone showing that they care, I guess, is by arguing or fighting with you. Now that's just
I don't understand it. Yeah. I'm with you 100%. I think that's a great answer. So Victoria asks, what if the ex and your woman become besties? At that point, I don't think it's a problem. Like if If your wife and your ex-wife are, on good terms, I think that that's great. I mean, that way you can have family functions, invite everybody over, and everything is, on the up and up. I mean, what are your thoughts, Jay?
Yeah, I think. Well, Victoria, how are you going to deal with it when I start dating? Fucking Victoria, one of them crazy Panay women.
Yeah,
you know how that.
When you start dating Shannon.
yeah, Jesus. No, I think that'd be great. I mean, if they get along, great. That's yeah. Until they start sharing sex stories.
Yeah. Hey, click on Divine Equinox 13. What does it say?
Divine said, I had an ex with a baby mama and an ex-wife. Baby mama was awesome. Ex-wife was a nightmare. Jesus.
Yeah.
Carla said, my brother always talks to his daughter's mother. His wife never does. I think that, like what you were saying, that's
yeah. I think that's smart.
Next thing you know, Cosmetic Chic said, next thing you know, the man is going to be like, well, might as well have a threesome. And Cookie McJingles just joined. What up,
Cookie McJingles? How you have been missed. Oh, so glad to have you.
Yeah, and if they're friends, great. If they want to exchange sex stories, knock yourself out.
Yeah, this next question is really directed at you, Jay. Legendary Robert Kraft, for those of you who don't know, got into a little bit of
owner of the Patriots
got into a little bit of a pickle a few years back, and I said, can you really be mad at Robert Kraft after being widowed and 80 years of age? Shouldn't everybody get a hoe pass?
Yeah, well, do you say what he got in trouble for?
No. Yeah, you want to break it down?
Well, he got caught at a massage parlor, a rub and tug.
Right.
But, I mean, now, whether you're 80 or whatever, if you're like here in Vegas, prostitution's legal. If that's your
thing, really?
Yeah, you go out to the Bunny Ranch or whatever.
That's right. I forgot about
that. If I was like this, I try and act all vague. You go out to the Bunny Ranch, address 473 North. That's what I've heard.
Here's a funny story about the Bunny Ranch. The guy who owns that place ran for like feel like a house seat or something. Yeah. Ended up dying, and he still won. It's fucking crazy.
Jesus. So. Hi, Natasha. Natasha just joined.
Natasha.
Yeah. If somebody's single or they have an open relationship or whatever anybody wants to do, if it's I know where Kraft did it, it's not legal, and I don't know what happened with that. If he got off or what.
He got off.
Yeah, he did.
More than one way. Goddamn.
But I don't give a fuck. Go do it, guy or girl. Girl, you want to rent some dude a gigolo? Fucking, I watched the Gigolo show on Showtime.
Oh, you remember that show? Man, that show was crazy. It was the guy. They were living their best lives.
The guy that was like a 50-year-old surfer dude. He's like, I don't know, dude. I just, I work out and bang girls.
It's a hard time keeping it up, man. Yeah. It's just let's see. Hold on. What did Deja say? My only concern with the Kraft situation is whether the girls were trafficked. That's a good point.
Yes.
If that's the case, then by all means, like, no. But you wonder, that's something that I don't think he would know 100%. If he did know, then shame on him.
Natasha, God bless you. Read Natasha. I want you to read it, Manny. Read Natasha.
Manny didn't know prostitution was legal in Vegas, but had all the deets about the Bunny Ranch.
well.
Oh, man. I just, you know what? I follow politics pretty closely.
Fucking hilarious.
I will say, I have watched a few episodes of the Bunny Ranch. What's that on HBO?
Shut the fuck up, you motherfucker. You know this shit's legal here.
HBO was no, I didn't know, like, if you could just walk down the street and do this shit. You know what I mean? Like, because I feel like I always saw cops and they were just like,
shut the fuck up, stop talking about it.
Oh, okay. Here's what I gotta say though. Like,
I love you, Natasha, for that.
Oh my god, so good. But anyways, yeah. Oh, what? Ralph is in the house.
Ralph Porter?
Ralph Pizzorder.
Wait, what? Where?
Where?
I don't see him. Anyways.
Right. So there goes Victoria fucking up the.
Jesus, Victor. Way to fuck up the flow.
Yeah,
Ralph's actually here in Vegas.
Oh, hell yeah.
Back to Deja. She said, though, only concern with Kraft. Yeah, obviously, 100%. You don't want anybody in like sex trafficking. But like legal or whatever. And Victoria also mentioned, what about a hall pass?
A hall pass? I mean, if you're 80, I think everybody should get a hall pass. You know what I mean? Like, if you know, I mean,
there it is. There's Ralph, and the
oh,
Oscar. So funny.
Oh man, yeah. I didn't know prostitution wasn't.
Yeah. What is this prostitution music? Yeah, Pastor Ezekiel. Can you speak on that?
Yeah. You know, biblically, you know, prostitution has been around forever, and there really shouldn't be a problem with it if it's two consensual, you know, adults. We feel as though it is very important to know what love is, and you know, I support the brothers on Love in Black and White. You know, Brother Jay and Brother Manny, and I just want to say, you know, here at our church, we do not discriminate upon prostitution because you know somebody is being employed and there's nothing wrong with being employed. And I just want to say, go ahead and pass that plate around one more time and just make sure that we can take care of these lights and, you know, this beautiful church that we have here. What would you like to say to that, Pastor Fred?
Yes.
Very, very well put, Pastor Fred. Back to you guys.
Damn it, Joe, I got a hall pass from my uncle.
We just want to say here, I love it black and white. Incest is never okay. Jesus Christ. This is probably going to be the last episode. But
clean it up, Rev. Spoken like a true pastor that's been caught in a brothel for the third time with church money. Dude, we have the best fucking people in our chat. Oh God.
Oh my God. I'm in tears.
Cookie said, I asked my husband if he had a chance to bang Halle Berry. That fool said yes. You should start lower.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah. Would you bang Halle at work?
Yeah. Like, what about Barry, the dude at Walmart? Start there. You'll get a no, and then work your way. See where his thing.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Deacon Fred, too many words. Oh man. Hall pass. So yeah, have we talked about that before? Like,
I don't think we've ever talked about the hall pass. And you know,
have you and Crystal ever said like you have one person?
Oh yeah. Like at one point, hers was,
as Victoria said.
Yeah, it's so funny. Hers was Hugh Jackman for the longest time when he was playing Wolverine and shit. And then she gave me a hall pass for Margot Robbie or Beyonce. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but Beyonce ain't trying to see me. You know what I mean? Like,
and I'd be like, no, I don't want a hall pass. You don't get a hall pass. Fuck all that.
Yeah, I'm with you. It's like, oh yeah.
What do you mean you're with me? You just said you have a hall pass.
No, this was just we're platonically. Yeah. We're I mean, it just would be weird to know that your person is just enjoying the best sex of their life with somebody else. You know what I mean? After like 30 years, they're just like, oh my God, Idris Elba, thank you so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, go ahead.
Oh, like on the Friends episode when Ross had his list laminated.
Never watched Friends. I've never seen a full episode of Friends.
Yeah, I'm with Ralph. Fuck a hall pass. Just go get it.
Ralph's actually here in Vegas. It's crazy. For those that don't know, Ralph Porter, comedian. He was a kind of a mentor to Manny and I growing up. He's old school,
but he's young.
School. Yeah, he looks younger than anybody. No hall pass, not on my shift. But you should look up Ralph Porter. Very funny comedian. But yeah,
and if you're in Vegas, go see him.
He's I was doing a show at a place called Sugar Daddy's. It's a cigar shop. And this guy walks in with a mask, and I was like, dang, that dude looks like Ralph. I'm like, that's fucking Ralph Porter. What the fuck? And neither one of us knew we were going to be there. And then
Mr. Kevin Hart of the city.
Yes.
Legendary. And he's a 49ers fan. We won't hold that against him though.
All right. So we're no on hall passes, and your list for Crystal, it's Hugh Jackman. I'd guess mine, and for yours is what's her name? Margot Robbie. I guess my like celebrity, who would maybe Selma Hayek.
Oh, Selma Hayek. Jesus Christ. Yeah. I mean, you know who I used to really, so there's a few people. I mean, Sanaa Lathan, I used to be in love with her. Especially like in the Love and Basketball movie. Like I was just like, let me find an athlete like that. Yeah. God, I don't know.
And it's not like I don't know. I never watched Friends. I didn't even really watch Seinfeld. I'm saying this because Natasha said never watched Friends. I've never loved Jay Moore. It wasn't like I don't know. It just didn't necessarily do anything for me, so I never really got into Friends. What happened?
On in.
minus Phil Fox. Fox like the animal. Yeah, I bet that would be wild. But yeah, I did watch Living Single. I watched Martin, and I watched Cheers.
Kim,
I like
Kim
Cheers.
Fields.
Yeah, back in the day.
Yeah.
You know who was my crush? Like, if I could get her at the was on Good Times. Fucking
Janet Jackson.
No. His sister, was her name Thelma?
Oh yeah, Thelma. Yeah, wasn't it Thelma?
So thick, so pretty. I also had a crush on Maxine from Living Single.
You know who I had a crush on? Was it Jackie from 227?
Oh yeah. Nasty.
Oh man, I don't know.
Vivica Fox back in the day.
Think of Vivica. Oh, and I was so blown away when Vivica was dating 50. I was like, damn, how did that happen? It was like, I was like, she could.
Cosmetic Chic said, if I'm single but hall pass or not, if I got the opportunity with Chris Evans or Henry Cavill, sorry.
Fair enough. Man, I hear you. Like, I mean, shit, there's you can't even keep up with dudes like that. They got trainers to like put muscle on muscle.
Look at Daphne. Cookie, if I'm married, no, not even with Idris. Look at that.
Look at
that.
If
I'm married, I got a hall pass.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. And it's like, God, it's been so long since I've even been with anybody else. I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd be like, so can I, do you like, I
don't know. Wait, Natasha booking your flight to St. Louis and shoot your shot. What's going on? What am I missing? I'm joking. What did I miss? Minus Phil Fox. Oh, because you're going to St. Louis to Phil's going to be out there for the recording. Hilarious. I mean, he's in a dry spell. He said we were going to have him on, but he was. Oh, dude, we're going to talk about that on the Hollings Worthless tomorrow. By the way, his reasoning why he couldn't, because he's so stressed with stuff, and I'm like, oh God,
stop it, Phil.
We'll talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Where we at? What's the next one? You hit the next one, Manny.
All right. So this is my celebrity question for the week. Are Sierra and Shailene Woodley the ones affecting Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers' judgment with asking for trades?
Oh, interesting.
So here's my thinking behind this. I say yes, because I think Sierra doesn't want to be here in Seattle. I think that, honestly,
sorry, Ralph Porter said, fuck Phil. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Ralph, they want to fuck Phil.
I think honestly, if we're talking about Sierra, I don't think she wants to be in Seattle. I think that because she's a star, right? She's music, probably trying to get into more acting. I would assume LA or Georgia, like Atlanta, you know what I mean? That would make the most sense to me, to be closer to those places because they're, huge Hollywood places. Same thing with Shailene Woodley, right? She's another actress. I would assume instead of being in Green Bay, you probably want to try to be closer to LA. Yeah. She wants to be in San Francisco. Yeah. So
it's always interesting when like the girlfriend or the wife is like saying shit on social media when the actual player is not saying shit. Mm-hmm. And you wonder, is it a calculated thing where the guy's like, hey, I can't say anything, but hey, if you can, and we'll just, point. They say something like I should be traded or something, or are they like they get home and they're like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm in a contract here. Why are you doing this shit? Cookies shitting on Sierra.
Yeah, I mean, she's not as famous as is probably a lot of celebrities, but I think that if you're married to Russell Wilson, you could be in his ear like, you know what, babe, why are we here in Seattle? You're not winning championships. You're not, they're not giving you the money that you deserve. You could be in somebody's ear like a
Russell Wilson just responds with, well, you ain't putting out no albums either. So what the
fuck? So, I mean, I think that you could put that kind of shit in somebody's ear. I think the same thing with Shailene Woodley. I don't know if she's the cause, but she's like, Aaron, look, they tried to get another quarterback drafted, let's go here. I mean, Giselle probably could have been like, yo, fuck Robert Kraft. You know what I mean? Fuck Belichick. Let's go to Florida.
Well, I remember, I mean, you guys know I love Brady. And dude, when they like lost and she was like shitting on I think some of the players like they can't, Brady can't do it. I would be like, hey man, like if I was Brady, I'm like, I'm like, babe, I love you and everything, but these are my fucking teammates. Let's,
Yeah,
I appreciate
these,
the support, but shut the fuck up.
exactly. These motherfuckers blocked for me. And so,
Yeah.
I mean, it's, that's a tough one. I mean, so I would say, I think that, I don't know if that's the case, but I think that it could be. So,
yeah. By the way, I've just remembered another crush right now. Ashanti. Holy shit. Have you seen her now?
I've never been an Ashanti fan. Just, I'll be real. Like, there was an episode of Punk'd where she was just an asshole.
Oh,
Like, and
I don't know. I'm just talking about how she looks. Like, I don't even. She's got to be over 40, maybe close to 50 something. Ralph, you're over the hill. What's Ashanti's age? No, but Ashanti, I mean, dude, I seen pictures of her like in bikinis and stuff, and I'm like, my God, she is pretty close to perfect.
I used to love Maya.
You
remember Maya?
Oh yeah, she's thick now too. Like gotten
man.
thick.
Ralph
Porter's crush is Eve.
What y'all really want?
All right, what's our next one?
All right,
we got like 10 minutes left.
All right, 10 minutes left. I think we kind of answered this a little bit last week, but okay, actually, let's go to this one. What are your thoughts on Van Jones and Kim Kardashian possibly dating?
I mean, well, there goes his shit.
Man, yeah, you wonder. I mean, is that going to spark drama with like Kanye?
I mean, if she dates anybody famous, I'm sure he'll put out a song,
Okay, yeah, let's say that. Okay, let's say Kim Kardashian hits you up and she's like, yo.
Yes.
She's like,
that's it.
Yeah. So if Kim Kardashian hits you up and is like, all right, Jay, we're dating, and then all of a sudden Kanye starts firing shots at you as far as like mixtapes and shit, like, I mean, I guess at the end of the day, it's not going to really matter.
I'd be like, cool, more publicity. And if I got to write some jokes about Kanye shitting on him, then I'll write some jokes clowning him. But I mean, I wouldn't, like whatever, man. Fuck.
Yeah,
you used to fucking talk about Ray J before you were with her, so who gives a fuck?
So okay, well, is there anybody that you would be afraid to date because of their ex, celebrity wise?
Well,
I mean, probably El Chapo's wife, right?
Yeah, something like that. There was a girl I dated that I think when I say dated, we went on a date or two, but her ex was like in jail and shit, and I was like, all right.
Oh my God, I saw the craziest video. So it's on YouTube somewhere, and I'll try to post it when we post this. But literally, this dude.
Thank you, Ralph. By the way, thank you, Ralph. Ralph said bye beautiful to me. Thank you, Ralph. Appreciate
it. There was this dude, right? And he was all skinny and he was in his like wife beater. And then there was this dude who looked like DMX, and they were both standing on the bed. And he was like, you should have known that me and my lady was on a break and that I was just locked up for a motherfucking minute. He was like, see if I don't kill your ass and your motherfucking child. I was like, holy shit. Like, and the guy just was standing there looking like, I just want to fucking leave. It's crazy. Nobody is worth that kind of chaos.
Yeah, I mean, as we always say, we like as little drama as possible. So, I mean, it would take an incredible woman that maybe she used to make some pretty bad decisions to be like, oh, my ex is I don't know, a serial killer. He's getting out for good behavior. You cool with us dating? I'd be like, no.
Yeah, I mean, like if Selma Hayek was dating El Chapo and then she hollered at you, I mean.
Oh, dude,
I don't think it's worth it.
That's like, yeah, I don't know. That's pushing it. We got to start doing a teaser. So to answer your question, there'd be probably some that I just wouldn't want to deal with the headache or the drama.
Yeah, I'm with you 100%.
I mean, love conquers all and all that,
but a bullet ends all of that.
Yeah, there you go.
So
perfect. All right, let's see. You got a teaser for us? You pick one?
Not yet. Hold on one sec. If anybody's got a question that they want to ask, that we can make that the teaser for next week. Do apologize. We went through some of these kind of quick.
By the way, what is Van Jones? Risk it all. Fuck that, Cookie. What is isn't Van Jones? Is he like?
He was like on CNN. He's like a commentator.
Okay. I mean, she's trying to be a lawyer or whatever, or going to law school or whatever.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, let's see. Fan question. I don't know what that is. Okay,
think.
here. Okay. We'll just do this one. The Bachelor. Okay. So this will be the teaser for next week. What are your thoughts on shows like The Bachelor, Bachelorette, and 90 Day Fiance? Are we obsessed with romance shows in America, and why? So that'll be God dang, Felicia. Oops. Are you excited for this weekend, Jay? Yes, Cookie. Tune in tomorrow on the Hollingsworthless. We're going to talk a lot about it. And Felicia, great point. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe if you haven't already. Really
Smash
quick,
that like button.
Yeah. Anything you want to plug, Manulus?
No, still chilling. I might be doing a casino pretty soon, and then something for some firemen. I don't know. Well,
stripping.
Yeah.
All right. I'm the 13th, June 13th, Helium, St. Louis, filming my special. Kane Holloway is going to be there. Phil Fox is going to be there. Sean McCann is going to be there. To hear more is special guesting on the show. Yeah, that's tomorrow. Hollingsworthless. Thursday, fucking Boo comes out. That's it. Until next week, Manulus, and thank you everybody for tuning in.
Oh, god damn, Jay, you threw off my rhythm. Putting the love back in your right. It's love in black and white.
Thanks, everybody. We love you all. Okay, bye.